Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. The worlds of boxing and mixed martial arts have become entwined in recent years, with the stars of both sports meeting in the boxing ring to display their various talents. Fransis Ngannou is arguably the fighter who has taken the swap of disciplines most seriously, clashing with world heavyweight boxing champion Tyson Fury last year in his boxing debut, and more than holding his own in a controversial defeat. And the former UFC heavyweight title holder will once again step into the ring to take on another British former world heavyweight champion, this time in shape of Anthony Joshua. With a possible future title fight on the line, reports have suggested the winner could face the victor of the highly anticipated fight. Ngannou and Joshua will exchange blows on Friday, March 8 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the location of Ngannou's previous fight against Fury. John Fury sees improvement in Anthony Joshua. John Fury believes Anthony Joshua has made improvements over the last 3 years. AJ will face Fransis Ngannou this Friday in Saudi Arabia, and the Fury family are in the country and at the pre-fight press build as you would expect for any big heavyweight fight in Saudi. John Fury, Tyson's father, said he is rooting for Joshua to come through against Ngannou in the 10-round main event, and added that he feels AJ has improved as a boxer. "Listen, I want him to win," the elder Fury said. "He is a breed. I'm rooting for him. I know he can do it because I've always said the best is yet to come from Anthony Joshua. He just needed the right corner man to get his mind right. I think the only time he's failed is through mental problems, not his ability. Big, strong man, can punch, he's got quick hands, his stance is alright. I think professional boxing and amateur. I think AJ's learned on the job as well, you know. He's a better fighter now than what he was 3 years ago," John Fury said. John's thoughts on AJ may differ from his son's, as Tyson has spent both of their pro careers dodging Joshua as a bodybuilder who can't box. Fabio Wallin believes that Francis Ngannou will get a first-hand demonstration of just how much Anthony Joshua has improved since linking up with Ben Davison when the two met in Saudi Arabia on Friday night. Joshua and Davison worked together for the first time last December, and Joshua put in his best performance for a while, forcing Otto Wallin to retire on his stool after 5 one-sided rounds. Fabio Wallin has been preparing for his British and Commonwealth heavyweight title defense against Fraser Clark at the Ben Davison Performance Center, and although the 29-year-old has been focused solely on his own business, he has seen enough of Joshua to realize that the two-time unified champion is primed to produce another impressive performance. He's ready to use this fight to make a statement, Wallis said. "Not to say I'm back, like he's been missing, but I know a lot of people have been calling to say, where is the old AJ? So I think he's kind of using this fight to be like, look, I'm going to put on my performance. You gotta see a little glimpse of it last time out, but this time you will really see the full extent. He's had a lot more time to work with Ben and the staff and hone his skills, so they will all come together, I think, on fight night. Joshua is clear favorite to beat Ngannou, but if he were to succeed where Fury failed and stop the Cameroonian, it would send a clear message to his rivals. Wallin doesn't rule out Joshua scoring an eye-catching knockout, but does respect Ngannou's doggedness. "It's hard to say," said Wallin. "He's definitely got the power to do it. If the opportunity arises, I don't think he would. Shy away from it all. He will definitely take advantage of it, but Ngannou is a very tough man, and also a man who is used to taking elbows and knees as opposed to padded punches, so we will see," Fabio Wallin said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.